is up, grown women and grown men? It is that time again that we have another review. I am so glad that this season has come to an end. I don't think that this is going to be a long review because I actually didn't see a lot for me to put input on, but I am going to recap last week's episode. I'm going to give my opinions on what I thought happened. But before we do that, you know, you guys, we have to get into the real business. So we want to wish Amy S. a happy birthday. She was the only person that requested that I send her a birthday shout out for December. Her birthday is December 28th. Amy S., happy birthday, girl. May God bless you with all of your heart's desire. Speedy recovery as well. We have not forgotten you. You have not left our prayers. So speedy recovery on your transplant, your kidney transplant. I don't have an update on Alex, guys. I don't know what's going on with the guys, the people from the show. I follow their Instagram. Well, I don't follow them. Y'all know I have to go stalk them every now and then, but I don't follow them. But I've been following them, and nobody has posted an update about Alex in almost 2 weeks now. So I don't have an update on him. So you guys, I don't know him to be out of the hospital. So you guys just keep him in your prayers, okay? I have some questions from last week that I want to answer. Let me get my notes up. I am sorry, I am not prepared. Okay, what do I have planned for 2019? Okay, 2019, guys, this is what I will incorporate on my channel. First, I will incorporate my book club. For the women and men out there that want to follow us, I will be doing a book club. It's going to be called Words and Wisdom Wednesdays. Words and Wisdom on Wednesdays. I'm still brainstorming, so don't hold me to that because I may have to come back with another topic for that day. But what we would do, we will read one book a month. I would like to read more for leisure in 2019. I did a lot of reading, you know, for my job before I retired. But now that I'm retired, I have a little spare time on my hand. Yay, yay, yay. So I would like to incorporate more reading on my leisure time in between my travels and my mama duties and all of that crap. I want to incorporate more reading, so I will start a book club. And on Wednesdays, what I will do, guys, is I will review the chapters of the book that we were reading. We will be reading for the month. So let's just say we have 20 chapters for the month. On Wednesday, I will review 4 of those 20 chapters, okay, to keep us all up and prepared. And the first book that I will be reading for 2019, and I know I'm behind because I have been really busy, but I did purchase the book. But you guys know I gotta start with this one, right? Bam! Yes, I have to start with Becoming Michelle Obama. I know a lot of you guys have probably already read the book, but if you haven't, you can get it on Amazon Kindle. You can get it on hardback. I will start reading this book the first week in January, and I will review it the second Wednesday in January. The book, I think, has 24 or 27 chapters. So I will try to review 4 to 5 chapters every week. The second thing that I'm going to incorporate on my channel is Get Fit Fridays. Yes, the beginning of the year, we're going to do what everybody else does, and we will get these bodies snatched back, okay, from all of this eating. I know for myself, I gained about 10 pounds since Thanksgiving, and I'm not even stressing it because I know how to take it off. So Get Fit Fridays will be incorporated, and I will share menus, workout regimen. I would take questions. We would discuss, you know, what we want, what are our body goals, what are our health goals, because the principle and the purpose is to live a healthier lifestyle. That means mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. That includes, and you know, it incorporates all of that. So I will incorporate Get Fit Fridays as well on my channel for 2019. And I want you guys to just ride through this with me because I'm so non-committal, okay? I'm retired. I don't have anybody to answer to. So I am going to try to stay committed to this. And I want to really give you guys some motivation. The guys that want to now. I'm not saying that you have to, but the guys that want to, if you guys want to join this journey with me, I will give you guys my email account and we can exchange, you know, stories. We can exchange challenges that we're going through. We can discuss books. You guys can send me suggestions of the books that you would like for me to review. But this is going to be my first one, okay? Because I happen to love me some Michelle Obama, okay? All right, now let's get into this review. Let's watch this first clip. Let's get this over with. I know we have a reunion, but I'm ready to get to the end of this review. It will not be a long one today, guys. I'm going to really try to get straight to the point, okay? So you guys watch the first clip, and I'll be back with my commentary. Yes, I love the word commentary and the word motherfucker. Those seem to be the most two popular words that I use on my channel. So let's just get into it, and I'll be real quick before we get into it. This is the last episode of the season for this show, okay? So I have 2 shows that I'm willing to review. You guys take a vote on it. We can review The Millionaires in Alabama. I don't know the specific title, okay? You guys, it's been coming on the commercials, Between Love Is. So if you guys want me to review that, or I can review Love After Lockup. You guys let me know which one you want me to review, and that is the one that I will sit down and do my research on and start putting notes together to bring you guys some good content, some good reviews on the one or the other of those shows. I cannot review them both. I'm too damn busy to be tied up with y'all YouTubers all week. And since I want to incorporate the other 2 things, I can only review one show at a time. So you guys let me know which ones you want me to review. You have The Millionaires in Alabama. I don't know if that's the right title, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you watch Love Is. And then you have Love After Lockup. You guys let me know. Let's get into this first clip, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
Oh, it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, now I'm ready to love you.
Yeah. Hey, my good godson. How are you? So, you want to see if she's the right one? Yes, Baba. You want to know if he's the right one?
I do.
All right. Well, in our culture, before a couple gets serious, we consult goddess of water, goddess of love. Yeah, Ashun. Keep your hands closed. Open this one. It's coming with some problems.
If it's a no-go and the boss says it's a no-go, guess what? It's over.
This lady looks like a little angel. But according to Ifa here, there's been some fiery words. You have a hot tongue like a devil sometimes. You know, you can be very spicy with your tongue. For you guys to proceed and have good relationship, y'all need to calm down, speak to each other calmly, listen well.
Okay. Look like you hit the nail directly on the head. I'm cranking it back 25%, but I know I need to crank it back another 25.
Are you willing both to make the adjustment?
Yes, Mama. I just want to make sure who I'm putting myself in their hands, that they're worthy of that. You got to know what you're doing, because if you crash this ship...
A man has to have a spiritual grounding for me to entertain him. And you guys also have to be careful about what spirit we're talking about now. I am talking about the spirit and the grace of God, all right? I'm not talking about all of the spirits that come along, because there are so many spirits in the world, and I'm not going to get into that either. I don't believe in psychics, okay, or spiritual readings. I don't. I do believe that the Holy Spirit will speak to the people who will receive them, and they will be able to guide you through life. I do believe that. Now, when Baba told Shay that she had a tongue like a devil, honey, I paused. I was like, God damn, Baba, like you just want to hit her with the devil tongue? Like off the back, just the devil tongue? Y'all know how deep this got to be, a devil tongue? But he was saying how aggressive she can be and how sharp she can be with her, you know, with her tones. And we've seen some of it on the show. She's very bullheaded, okay? And I think a lot of times that Shay does not address the actual issue that she has. She goes around the issue. And I think that if she can connect with that, I think she'll have way better dating experiences. If I could connect to that, because when I get angry, honey, this tongue of mine, honey, let me tell you something. It could pierce you like a fucking bullet, okay? But I am trying to work on that, okay? In my angry moments, because that's one of the emotions that I have not learned how to tame. I have not, you know, sometimes I can be very calm in my demeanor, even when I'm hurt and I'm sad and I'm mad. I can be calm in that demeanor and speak with some sense, okay? But if you get me to a point where I'm angry, if I don't automatically shut you out, child, it's gonna be some fucking fire coming out this tongue. And I ain't talking about regular fire. I'm talking about volcanic fire coming off of this tongue if you get me all the way pissed off. You just gonna get it, and we gonna have to let the cards fall where they may. But in this instance, I think Baba has told her that, you know, she needs to tone that down. Mike as well, because Mike got a little hard-ass tongue too when he get his little feelings hurt. And did y'all see Mike? He just totally submitted, and he was just a little bit-ass teddy bear in the damn meeting with Baba. He turned into a little kid. I don't know what to think about that right now. I'm going to have to give y'all some more conversation about that a little bit later. But I thought it was a beautiful, like when I first seen it, I thought it was something beautiful, because I think that's something that all men need to be able to show. They need to be able to show their vulnerable side, okay? That's my opinion. Everybody who's talking about, oh, he a punk, you know, he's sitting there like a little punk. Some of y'all need some punks. Trust me when I tell you. Instead of them damn men bashing y'all upside y'all damn head and upside your hearts and your emotion all the damn time. Some of you guys need a man who can fold into himself, you know, the most vulnerable part of himself, and just be able to take some of that masculine armor off and be the man that he needs to be, you know, in order for him to grow his relationship. Okay, I talked about this enough. Let's go to our next scene. I'll be right back.
Nephew, this is not your first time bringing a lady here.
No.
Well, are you serious this time?
Yes, Baba.
This one is going to be fiery, I'm telling you. So you're going to have to be patient.
Yes, sir.
That's a good woman. So settle down, treat her good. Y'all can blossom together. Maybe I get some nieces and nephews.
I'm working on it.
All right. Okay, good. Everything will be fine.
Thank you, Baba.
Nice to meet you, young
It's
man.
nice to meet you too.
This is a turning point for me and Shay. Now we have to see where we go from here. We have to see if we can weather that storm.
Okay, so let me go and give you guys my prediction on Mike and Shay. I want them to make it, okay? But we have to be realistic. Shay is 44. Mike is 37. I think 37, 38. I cannot remember. You guys find out, put something in the comment box, okay? And Shay has already gotten a child or had a baby who's already out of the house. So that means she would have to start over from zero. Is Mike worth her starting over from zero? I don't know. I really want this couple to make it. I cannot tell you guys whether they're going to be together or not. For now, let me tell you guys something. I do not see, I am 43, and there is no way in the hell I would have a baby for anybody other than Jesus himself, who has to come down here and tap me on my motherfucking shoulder and say, Shannon, I want you to stop all that damn cussing, get your ass off that YouTube, because you got to have a baby for the world. Like, that is exactly what would have to happen for me to have another baby. I would not start over for any man. I'm just sorry. I want this couple to work out, but I think the baby is going to be a total hurdle for them, whether Shay agrees to it or not. I think that is going to have to be something, and it's going to take time. Like, you have to get married, you have to become secure in this relationship. They've only been knowing each other for a couple of weeks, so I don't know how this damn baby gonna come along. I wouldn't rush it, because now this is just Shannon. I don't want no man that bad to start all over with another kid, because unfortunately, if I had to have another kid right now, a man have to leave me. He got to take that damn baby with him. I'm sorry, y'all. He got to take the baby with him, because I don't see having to carry that burden by myself. I just don't want to do that. Not at the tender age of 43. I don't have the patience for that bullshit, for no damn babies. Okay, let's go to the next clip. I'll be back with some of my commentary.
Have to make a fool? Yeah, Mom. We have to bring in somebody's words.
Tell me about it.
A lot's happened. And I want to just touch on the drama part of things, because you did stay strong with me through all this. And I really appreciate that.
It was hard.
I know. Looking back, I made a lot of mistakes.
God, I wish I could leave this dude out of all of my reviews. But guys, we cannot leave him out. We have to address him. Aaron, for whatever reason, he is one of those men who always casts his blame on the woman. All right? Women are always, you know, they come with a little bit of drama. Women this and women that. Never, ever taking full accountability of his damn self and his damn actions. You know, Aaron is the type of man that will put drama on a woman for his fuck up. Like, well, damn, I cheated. I know I cheated. But what the fuck she coming around here busting up all my cars for? Like, he's that type of man. Oh, damn, I know I didn't treat her right and I disrespected her. But why she just trying to call me all damn day and, you know, talk about the shit? He's one of those men. And I don't have anything else to say about this joker. We have to keep him in our review. But women, just for you and for you grown-ass men out there, too, that's watching this channel, y'all stop with y'all bullshit. Don't try to lay drama on the woman, okay? Because I've never known a woman just to wake up and say, I'm going to be pissed off at my dude today. You know, I'm going to start some shit with my dude today, and you guys are in a happy place. No, when women give you guys drama, that is 99% a reaction to some bullshit that you did. If you did some shit and you don't think that you should be held accountable or you should be charged up, you need to have a fucking conversation. But don't put the drama on us all the time. All women always nagging. Women always, you know, about that drama. I ain't never known a woman to give no fucking drama without an action taking place. That's usually a reaction. And for all y'all women out there, if there are some of you guys that just like to be fucking negative Nazis and always with all that fucking nagging, y'all stop that. All you're doing is pushing your man away, okay? You have to find a way to communicate with your man without all the if he's not doing something that you want him to do. Prime example, I'm not gonna speak on this long. I have a girlfriend. I ain't gonna mention your name, girl. But she used to fuss and cuss at her husband all the time for not doing the things that she wanted to do. Okay? All this, oh, he don't do this and he don't do that. Until she came to a point where if he didn't do it or he didn't want to do it, it's cool as long as I could still do it. Right? That motherfucker didn't like going to no movies. She said, okay, cool. She started going to the movie by herself. Eventually, that motherfucker started going to 1 or 2 movies with her. You see how that works? Like the nagging and the fussing and the arguing really don't get you the results that you want. You have to be independently happy sometimes in your marriage. Your husband is not going to be able to meet you with everything that you desire to do. He's just not. So you have to make up in your mind, okay, if he doesn't do it, as long as he don't complain about when I do it, then I'm good because I can still do it if that's the thing that makes me happy. So you guys just, you know, keep that in your forefront. If your man don't got to do everything with you, okay? You got to have some independence. That's why it's so important for wives and husbands to keep a social circle, because you guys don't share all of the same, you know, aspirations. You guys don't share all of the same hobbies, and your wife have to be able to do her hobbies and you have to be able to do yours, as long as it's reasonable. Y'all motherfucking men can't be going out there and partying at 2 and 3, 4 o'clock every goddamn weekend, okay? You can't do that. But if you want to go to the cigar lounge or go to the golf course with your dude, and your wife want to do a happy hour or something with her girl, that's something that should be reasonable, okay? You're going to be married and together for the rest of your motherfucking life. Ain't nowhere in the world y'all going to spend every waking moment together. You guys have to be able to reach a medium. That's all I got to say about that. Let's go to this next one.
I think in my past, I've just always been someone to jump too fast, too quick. And I didn't want to make the same mistake that I've made in the past. So I was like, you know what, let me take my time with the process. Essentially, you just got a heart of gold. And I would never do anything intentionally to hurt that. You're an amazing woman. You've kept it 100 and you've been consistent all the time. But I've got to always understand is that my gut feeling is typically the right one. So Tommy was talking about how the next step for us to bring our selection around our family, so you know, our families can get to know what we're dealing with. But I'm not ready to introduce you to my son.
Okay, ladies, I know you guys are not going to agree with me about this, all right? Aaron is making the absolute right decision right here. Because if it is such a monumental movement, if it's such a statement for him to make, to allow a woman to meet his son, then no, he shouldn't allow her to meet his son, because him and Angel are not on that level. I, however, don't have an issue with the guy that I'm dating to meet one of my daughters, because for one, they never stay over, and for two, I do have male friends, and for three, it has, you know, I think when it comes to women and men, and sometimes women are more reserved with this, but because I have such a spectrum with how I deal with my daughters, like, and how much space a man is allowed in our life, that's never been an issue, because they know, you know, I always, you know, introduce men as friends, work buddies, somebody I work with, friends. I've never brought a guy home since my divorce, other than one, and announce him as my boyfriend. I'm gonna tell y'all when the shit gets serious. When I take a man home to my father, that is when shit is serious. And before that even happens, there's gonna have to be an engagement in place. No, my dad has never ever met any other guy outside of my husband. That's the man I married. I've been divorced for 10 years now, and I still haven't taken a guy home because I'm just not at that level. Now, when you get to meet old David, okay, it's some serious shit going now. You are my real man. We about to get some married and everything, because my dad is, he is that threshold for me. He is the deciding factor on, you know, how I feel about a man, what I expect a man to be in my life. And I would never ever accept that, you know, take that casually. No man meets my dad. No man meets my dad until we are in a serious relationship. And I haven't been in a serious relationship since I've been divorced over 10 years ago. So nobody has gone home, but my daughter has, you know, she's met, you know, a couple of gentleman friends that I've, you know, that I've dated. She doesn't know anybody to be serious or significant, because I just don't believe in incorporating. I don't believe in the blended family. I just never believed in that. It's never been an option for me to even live with another man outside of my ex-husband with my kids. Like, that's never been an option. It's never been on the table. I would never marry anyone before my last kid goes off to college. I just don't believe in the blended families. I know, guys, I know that, but that is my personal preference. I don't do blended families. I would never allow my child, my daughter, to sleep under the roof or live with another man who's not her father. That's just me. I seen a lot of bad shit. I read about a lot of bad shit. And where I grew up, it just wasn't a good idea. Not saying that I would ever, like, fall in love with a pedophile, but these days you just don't know. And I wouldn't risk it. That's just me. That's me personally. Now, back to Aaron. Who the hell wasn't, who was surprised by this? I wasn't. We all know Aaron ain't there for love, so we're not going to talk about him that much. But for the women out there who are single, you know, you guys just have to be careful. And I totally agree with asshole about this, bringing women around your son who you know you are not 100% down with. Okay, I agree with that. Let's go on to this next scene, and I'll come back.
For my son, it's got to be on a different level. Introducing someone to my son is a real big deal. So, our journey is over.
I mean, you know what? I think that's a wise decision.
Yeah.
As a man and as a father, like, I understand completely.
I appreciate you understanding that.
I'm good.
Cool.
It's been an interesting journey. It's unfortunate to come this far and not go the full distance, but I feel like Aaron has some things that he needs to work through. Throughout this process, I was very lenient with Aaron. I'm disappointed. We've had a bumpy road. It is what it is. I just hope that, you know, you have a better idea of what you want now.
Okay, first of all, Angel, leniency is an understatement, baby. You have not been lenient with Aaron. You've been totally dismissive of all of his stupidity and his actions and his assholeness during the whole season. But what I do like about you, Angel, because you get me every week, girl. You get me every week. I like how you handled that with grace and with class. Because a man like Aaron doesn't deserve your anger. He doesn't deserve you to see you hurt or to see you broken. Only because I think he likes shit like that. And I think he feeds off of shit like that to see women breaking down over him. I'm going to give you all the points for allowing him to just go about his way, you know, not to get into your emotions about that. I can tell that you have kept yourself a little bit emotionally detached from Aaron. You are still, you know, a pick-me girl. And I do believe that a man will pick you eventually. I also believe, y'all, believe it or not, I also believe that her and Aaron are going to fool around a little bit after this show. I believe that he's going to come back to her because she didn't give him the drama, okay? He will run and flee from any woman who is going to hold him accountable for his bullshit, okay? But Angel hasn't really held him accountable. She's been more of the understanding type. And when he go back out into them goddamn streets, okay, and them women tell him to get his shit together and they're not going to tolerate that bullshit, he will seek out the woman who does give him a little leeway, okay? So I don't know if it's over for those two yet, but I hope that Angel in a relationship is a little bit different. I hope her standards, because this was a process. This was a dating process. Don't think she gave up no booty or any of that stuff. I think the dating process, she handled it well. I got to give it to her. She really did, because that's exactly what I would have done had I not slept with a man, had I not been emotionally attached. I would have been like, oh, okay, look, I understand. You got to do what you got to do. But I hope that when she's in a relationship, she has a little bit more standards to deal with these men and they fuckery. But on this, I gotta give her a pass, y'all. I know she gives a man excuse after excuse after excuse, but she handled Aaron's bullshit, his end of the bullshit, with grace. I did not want to see her, you know, broken and crying and shit like Stormy, or mad and angry like Melinda and Shantae, or even Courtney, you know. I really wanted her to depart unfazed and unbothered, and she did that. And for that, I have to give her an applause. Angel, let's go to this next clip, and I'll be back with some more.
This process is very serious. You know, it's about love. It's about happiness. It's about building. But I just really need to know if her and I are going to go the distance. So, I mean, hopefully my family can give me a little insight on what I'm confused about.
Hey.
What's happening? What's happening?
Finally.
Good to see you.
I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. I immediately smiled. His sister gave me such a warming and loving hug.
Take it off.
Thank you, sir.
I see where you get it from. Thank you.
Indeed, my pleasure.
He made sure my chair was pulled down. He pushed me in, make sure I was okay.
Beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Breathtaking.
Thank you. It was just like, okay, Alex is real. This is not a game. He really gets it honest from his daddy.
Them two right there, they get together and it's a comedy show.
Okay, let me tell you guys what I feel about Ashley, right? I had to go peep Ashley out. I had to check out her Instagram page. You guys know I am not one for judging women. I am not one for putting women down in whatever their crafts are, okay? Or in whatever their little hearts desire, all right? Ashley, to me, is just... I like Ashley, okay? I like Ashley. But her and Alex, to me, are not a good fit. I don't care how much of her family she meets, or how much, how much of his family she meets, or how much of her family he meets. These two, to me, are not a good fit. I hope that I'm wrong, because I want Ashley to, I want her to have love. I want her to find love. I just don't think that she's going to find it in Alex. This just my honest truth. Not that Alex is a bad guy. Not that Ashley is a bad girl. Ashley is still, you know, she wants her career as well. I seen a little video of her with all the little cakes out, honey. Y'all got to go check that damn video out, all right? I don't think that either of these people are really in a place where they're really ready to accept each other, or they're really ready to settle down and find love. And even if they are, I don't think that they have that magnetic chemistry with each other. I just don't. Ashley is she's so fun, and she's so loving, and she's so easy, and she deserves a man like that. I don't see Alex as being that man. And I'm really ticked off that they didn't keep some of the men from the beginning of the show on, because I think Ashley would have matched up with another gentleman. I cannot remember his name, but if you guys have been watching the show from the beginning, he was the bearded one, the kind of reserved one, but he was really, really, you know, he threw the jokes. He was very fun, and oh my goodness, I wish I knew his name, but I do not. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Dark skin, the one who said Aaron gonna make him have to take off his motherfucking shirt. That one, I think Ashley would have matched up perfectly with him, because they have that same bubbly type of personality. Alex, I don't see Alex and Ashley working out, but let's keep watching, and I'll come back with some more of my insight. No, I didn't say commentary.
Ashley, where you from?
I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. I'm a speech therapist in the school system.
All right. Now, how long have you been a speech therapist?
Since 2012.
Yeah.
I graduated from Tennessee State.
Okay.
Well, my father was murdered in 2008. And so upon him passing, my mom decided to pick up everything from Tennessee and just relocate to Georgia. And so when I first moved here, I was kind of like all over the place, a little depressed, because I had lost my grandmother and my father all in my senior year at TSU. My family means everything to me. With me losing my father and just people coming in and out of our lives, it's hard for me to trust. I was able to mourn, but I also had to be there for my mom, because that was her mother and her husband. So I had to, you know, put aside my own feelings to make sure my mama was straight.
It just kind of has me at a loss for words. I really respect her mind and her spirit. When I look into her eyes, it's very in-depth and heartfelt.
Through this journey, I told him I just really want to take things slow. Because in my past, I rushed into calling someone my boyfriend without actually getting to know him. Right. Getting to know family, haven't been physical at all. We haven't kissed. Because I made mistakes in my past as a woman.
As we all have.
So I just...
Going over a couple of things, you know, in her past. I mean, I can understand why she is the type of person that she is. She's here for something real. You can tell. Think I did good?
Oh, God.
See what I'm saying? I told you.
I honestly feel closer to Alex now more than I did throughout our journey by meeting his family. It made me feel comfortable. I did not feel like a stranger at all. I'm super excited to see and learn more.
I love her personality. She just kind of just went on in and dove on in full. Didn't know what she did into. Just dove on in.
Okay, for all the hard women out there, like myself, it takes a lot for me to show my vulnerable side. I used to get extra long spankings and whippings when I was little. My mama used to beat my ass because I couldn't cry. You know, I'm up there. I'm trying to cry. I couldn't try. I'm just not an emotional person, okay? But I think it's really, really important to allow a man, especially a real man, to see your vulnerable side, because at the end of the day, men are hardwired to be protectors. They're hardwired to want to protect you and embrace you and, you know, bring you in from the harm, you know, shield you from your pain. Real men. Some men watch your ass cry, all right, and step the hell, fall on the floor, step the hell, right the hell over you. But real men, they want to be a savior. They do. They want to be your protector. They do. Real men want to do that. And I think it's so important that women do allow, if you have a hard shell, you have to be able to take some of it down sometime and just really allow people to see a softer side of you. And I love that about Ashley. I still don't think her Alice ass gonna be together. I'm sorry, I just don't. But hey, let's just see. Let's watch this next clip I'll be back with some of my commentary.
Oh, baby, let me put you on. Let me be your drug. Yeah, let me put you on tonight.
There she is. Hey, Shay. What's up? You're so good. When I walked in the restaurant, Shay was smiling ear to ear. We've grown to love one another. She is the big sister I never had. I was excited to share my moment with Shay.
What you got going on?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you awfully smiley.
I'm happy. Alex broke up with you.
All right, now stop the motherfucking press.
All right, now we got to hold the motherfucking press on this one now. What does Ashley mean broke up with Tiffany? See, I told y'all it's some shit to be going on in that background, and don't nobody be want to listen to me or hear me out. Let me tell y'all what I think happened. And Tiffany, if you see this goddamn review, let me tell you, from sister to sister, I don't agree with all your tactics, and I do still think that you're very fucking masculine, but I think that you and Alex were in a relationship, and you had every right to be as upset, although I do not think you handled it well, okay? I don't think you handled it well, but I think that you had every right to be upset about the shit that he was, trying to manipulate in there, okay? He was trying to navigate some old bullshit in there, okay? Tiffany, me and you here. Let me tell y'all what I think happened, okay? And if I'm wrong, you guys drop something in the damn comment box, okay? Tiffany and Alex had established a relationship, and they had agreed that they were going to be in a motherfucking relationship, but they were going to play this thing out because they both wanted to continue to get them checks, okay? If y'all heard her from 2 reviews ago, when they was on that lake, she said, I understand that you had to date other people, but I think you had a problem navigating, which brings me back to the whole Alex broke up with Tiffany, because them motherfuckers had already had an agreement about how it was that they were going to handle this situation. But Alex, okay, Alex, I'm still rooting for your health now, but I got to put the shit on you when I have to put the shit on you, okay? Alex and Tiffany were in an arrangement, but Alex got lost in the shuffle of it all, okay? Maybe he started feeling some things for Ashley, or maybe he needed to be as genuine as he possibly could for the show, okay? But in that, he started neglecting Tiffany and started going back on some of the shit that they agreed on. It wasn't just about that phone call, okay? These motherfuckers were in a relationship, and Ashley, old slick ass, and I like you, Ashley. I still like you. But Ashley knew they were in a relationship. That is why she's been so calm, and that's why she's been able to play her position so well, because she knew Alice and Tiffany had already got down, and Ashley, this is my opinion, you guys, I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but if you guys agree with me, put something in the comment box. If you think I should have another view, put something in the comment box. But Ashley knew that Alex and Tiffany had already made up this whole were in a relationship. Ashley agreed to go along with it as well, because Ashley wasn't ready to cut off her motherfucking checks as well. But nobody counted on the fact that Tiffany was going to start cutting the fuck up when Alex started getting outside of the box of what they agreed on. And that is how Alex and Tiffany did end up together, because Tiffany showed her real card, like, okay, motherfucker, this is how it's going to be in a relationship with me, and I don't give a fuck what we agreed on. You still have to have some goddamn respect for my name. Put some respect on my goddamn name, okay? You ain't be out here not calling me back while you out here hanging out with Ashley and shit. So I think that's what happened. And Ashley stood in the background like, okay, look, I already know they fucking. I ain't trying to get in the way. That's why she ain't kiss him. That's why she ain't fuck him. That's why she didn't give him no affection, because she already knew that he belonged to another man. They were not counting on this big blow up between Alex and Tiffany. Now that Alex and Tiffany have blown up, Ashley can actually see herself being involved with Alex, which I don't agree with that bullshit. You just waiting around for a motherfucker to just break up with the girlfriend, or the girlfriend to fuck up. Like, you just waiting in line. But I understand, Ashley. I know you had to get that bag. I know you had to get that sack. whatever y'all call it these days. So Ashley played cool. As it turns out, Tiffany turned out to be a crazy motherfucking woman, okay? If we want to call it, although now that we understand she ain't as crazy as we thought she was in the beginning. This shit right here, I tell you, I pull out some puzzles, motherfucker. Y'all, if y'all don't agree with me, put
Mike
something
is the first person I met. And started talking to him. We just kind of was stuck at the hip ever since. And he good looking. He ain't bad to look at either.
That's a good start.
The flip side is he wants some kids.
We'll see.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Okay, so this meetup was when Shay first introduced Mike. Well, they say first introduced Mike to her mom. And when she told her mom about that he wants some kids. Did y'all see that reaction from that mama? Okay, just in case y'all missed it, let me tell you what she did. Are you fucking serious right now, little girl? What the fuck is you talking about having another goddamn kid? Do you see the goddamn child that we just raised by ourselves? You think you finna go on this show and meet another motherfucker and just get in the bed and have a kid? I know y'all didn't hear her say all of that, but what I'm saying is I heard her spirit say all of that. Like you done lost your motherfucking mind to think you finna have a kid with this man that you just met. What are you talking about? That's just my view. That's what I heard. Y'all tell me what y'all heard when Shay said, oh, but he want to have a baby. Y'all just tell me what y'all heard, because that's what I heard. Let's go ahead and keep on watching, and we'll come back with some more of my commentary. Now y'all got me laughing every time I damn say commentary. We'll come back with some more of my insight, okay? But that mama is not playing around, because she helped raise that baby, and she not trying to do that shit again either. I don't see them being together long term unless they do some damn adoption or some shit. I don't know. We're going to have to just follow it closely. Let's watch this next clip and I'll come back.
What are you doing? You just busted my house? Mama, this is fine.
Meeting Shay's mom is a big step for me because my mom, she's still my world. So I understand how important Shay's mother is to her. So if Shay's mom does not approve, that's an issue.
So, Mike, tell me how you met Shay.
And we saw each other, it was first sight.
First sight, huh?
She had my heart from the first day.
Okay. What are we looking for here? We're looking for a great time, a good friend, somebody to spend some time with.
We're looking for something long term. So, of course, we're starting off as getting to know each other, learning bad, good, and hopefully we get to that point of family.
So now we're getting serious.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe in family. I think it is everything. You don't have family, it's hard to have anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It's important to me.
Yes, ma'am.
I might be able to kind of trust you a little.
No, I don't trust many people, Mama, you know, but I feel like Mike is a protector.
Not that we need all that protection, but we know it's there.
We need some backup from time to time.
My mother said to me very early when I talked to her about getting married, whatever you do, make sure it's something that you can live with. If you get up in the morning and you look in that mirror, and if it's something that you don't think you can live with, then don't do it.
Okay, let me tell you guys what I think about Shay's mom. I think that she is a beautiful, phenomenal queen. Okay, and I don't have one bad thing to say about her. There is no but in this. This woman knows what the hell she's talking about. She is telling her daughter the same thing that I would tell my daughter. First of all, I would tell my daughter, hey, you know, take your time on marriage. You know, when I was young, you guys know that I never desired to be married or have kids. That was never a prayer. Like, as I went through the phases of life, marriage and kids, they were never a desire of mine. I never prayed and asked God for kids. I never prayed and asked God for a husband. I always prayed and asked God for me to be the best soldier that I could be in the military. That's the only thing that I ever desired to be. And it just so happened that I fell in love with my high school sweetheart. And we just so happened to get pregnant. Our pregnancies were not planned. I never asked God for kids. I've never seen myself being a mother. I've only ever seen myself being a soldier in the army. That's it. You know, fucking shooting guns and running through mud. I know you guys don't see it, okay? Look, don't let the smooth taste fool you. I'm really rough behind the edges. I only wanted to be a soldier. That's it. That is why I joined the military at the age of 16. 16. That's the only thing that I had a desire for. So I would like to ask grown women out there, why do you want to get married? When you ask God and you pray God for a husband, what is your purpose behind that? Is it you just want the title? Is it that you want to be validated? Is it that you just want to be chosen? Is it that you want to structure your life like your parents? Like, what is your purpose for wanting to get married? Because I didn't have a purpose for marriage. Marriage just happened upon me. I never asked for it. Never, not one time in my life. That's why I get so confused when women are out here saying, oh, she not married. Or men say, oh, that's why you're going to be single for the rest of your life. Because I want to know where that desire comes from. And if one of you guys can answer that for me, put some down in the comment box. Because I want to know. Now, I already understand if you want to have kids, you want to have family, of course, you need a husband, right? But outside of all of the societal guidelines, I would like to know from a woman, where does your desire to be married come from? Because I've never done it. And my parents were married. They've been married now for 46 years. I've always seen a couple. They didn't fight and fuss and cuss a lot around us. I mean, they had arguments, but I didn't see anything that would say, oh, God, I ain't never getting married. That has genuinely just never been a desire of mine. Never. I like companionship. I want a partner. But to be married and living with a person, it's never been a desire. So I would like to know what you guys' opinion about that. I know I baffled about, you know, I know I read it a little bit and I baffled about this a little bit. But I want to know you guys' opinion. Let's go to this next clip.
There she go.
You finally got here.
Yes, I did.
Was it hard?
No, it wasn't. Yes, indeed.
Are you nervous?
Oh, man, no, absolutely not. I can't wait to meet the family.
You good?
Let's do it.
All right, well, come on.
Have you ever cheated?
I haven't cheated, yes, I have.
What separates now from then?
Well, then I was younger. I was trying to get back from being cheated on.
So you fought fire with fire and you was petty?
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right. Two wrongs don't make anything right.
Well,
I mean, that was the time to sit down and have a come to Jesus meeting.
Right, I mean, absolutely. But, you know, I was a lot younger. See, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
Okay.
That's awesome. I'm not happy that the man cheated, but what's important is that Alex did not lie to me or my family, because if he would have done that, that's something I wouldn't have been able to get over.
All right, I know you guys are not going to agree with me on this one, right? But when it comes to meeting family, dudes that I'm just dating and I'm not exclusive with don't get to meet my motherfucking family, okay? And you could come over here and hang out with me and my damn teenager as my friend, like my, you know, because I don't let dudes hang. I think I addressed this in the video already. I don't let dudes come over here and hang out in my house. But you want to come pick me up, say hi to my kid, you know, she'll say hi. We go on our way. You're not nobody significant, okay? I don't believe in the family meetups before it's some real deal, Holyfield, relationship involved. This little boy talking about this cheating. Okay, goddamn. Now, what man doesn't cheat? Who comes up with these fucking questions? I don't know one man who hasn't cheated before in his life. I don't believe that men are built to be monogamous. Okay, I just never believe that. Nobody's ever gonna convince me of that. Men cheat. That's what they do. Do we excuse it? No. Them motherfuckers better learn how to cheat. That's what y'all grown men need to do. Learn how to cheat, because it is a hard pill for all women to swallow, okay? But would I be surprised if a man that I was dating said he was cheating? Hell to the no. That shouldn't even been a subject. I don't know why they put that in the show, and I'm not going to talk about that much longer, because I just don't believe that that's that fucking significant, you know, to go over a man's past. This man is 30-something years old. Of course he done cheated on a girlfriend, or two, or three, or four. Of course he has. But experience, you know, with experience comes growth. And we all grow through our experiences, hopefully. And hopefully he's gotten past of that animalistic part of him, or that animalistic desire, you know, or craving of him, that he can, you know, he has the discipline to not cheat. But I don't know why we cheat. We talk about cheating because him and Ashley are not going to be together. All right, let's get into this last clip. We can wrap up this commentary for the week. And I know, guys, but we can wrap up this commentary for the week, and we can go to the reunion next week, and then we can go on to our next show, because I'm sick of these damn people. The only couple that I see survive. All right, we gotta go. We gotta go watch the rest of the clips, and then I'll come back with some more commentary.
This all comes down to one more crucial moment. You guys are gonna set a time and a place to meet your lady. Look each other in the eye and decide. Are you both ready to love each other? I've given you as much guidance as possible. Only thing left for you to do now, be open. Talk from your heart. It's scary to be that vulnerable, but remember, the women over there feel the exact same way. This is a big moment. This is it. This the one. This when you lay it all on the line. It's been a pleasure watching y'all grow. I think y'all have grown to some grown-ass men now. I'll be seeing y'all soon. All right. Sure. Oh, gee, it's been a pleasure. Much love, man. Great for you. All right, I'm going to be hollering at y'all soon. All right, much love, man. Y'all be good.
Okay, this is the end. That was the last clip, okay? I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. Ashley and Alex met in some damn park. Alex told Ashley he wanted to be monogamous, okay? Mike and Shay met up. They want to make it a thing. They are an official couple right now. Mike asked about the baby, and Shay said yes, she's willing to have a baby. I don't believe that bullshit. It's still very, very new. They haven't known each other long enough to talk about having some kids with each other. But hey, to each his own. I don't believe that that shit is the truth. Although I hope that Mike and Shay work it out, because I think that those are the only two people off of this entire show that has a chance of making it. If Shay really wants a baby. I think that Mike was genuine. I don't think that Alex was as genuine as I hoped him to be, because Alex, to me, he and Ashley just don't have the fucking chemistry. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Yeah, they kiss. Yeah, I done kissed her. I got to lay my lips on her. I'm glad that Ashley did not move forward with anything physical with Alex. She was very smart in doing that. There is no chemistry between these two. If you guys see it, let me know. I hope that they make it now. I do. I just don't see them making it, because Alex, to me, was very involved with Tiffany. I'm talking about extremely involved with Tiffany. And I don't see him getting over her that quick, just bouncing in love with Ashley, telling me she got his heart. I don't find that to be genuine. Mike, the difference between Alex and Mike is that I didn't see Mike connected to any other woman other than Shay the entire process. Yes, he went out with Shatava, okay? Yes, he went out with Shantae. I didn't see him really connect with anybody other than Shay the entire season. So we don't have to talk about that no more. Now, I got to add a little petty moment. Okay, I'm just going to add a little petty moment, because Tommy be talking a lot of shit. I like Tommy. I like what he's trying to represent. But I got to say this one more time. It took Tommy 30 years to marry his baby mama. Okay, they were together. They had some children. Okay, it still took him 30 years to marry that woman. So I like what he's trying to represent. I like that he got this gig. I would hate to think that he only married his wife because this gig was in the works. Now, that's just Shannon being a little damn petty. I'm not going to turn into one of them gossiping people. I'm just thinking, I'm just saying, I would hate to think that that marriage came to fruition because he had to come on here and actually set the example of a married man. I'm just saying, we all know how things go. And Tommy, if I'm wrong, I apologize. I have to just have my moments. I have to think about these damn things. So, if you guys agree, let me know what y'all think. It took Tommy 30 years to marry that woman. 30 years, and now he's all of a sudden the OG of relationship. This gonna be the biggest decision of your life. Well, it took him 30 years to make that motherfucking decision, and I'm not trying to take nothing away from him. I'm not. I'm just saying, Tommy. I'm saying, if it was a Denzel sitting up there who's been married to Miss Pauletta for all them 30 plus years, maybe 40 by now, I can probably rock with Denzel a lot. But you, I don't know. I would love to hear you and your wife's love story. Yeah, you ain't get ready for love until 30 years after. 30 years and several babies after you met your wife. So, you know, these men out here might just... They might just need a minute. Okay. All right, look, that's all I got to say for this week. We're going to do this reunion. You guys tell me which show you want me to review. That is all I have to say. You guys have a Merry Christmas. By my time slot, this should be lined up to go, you know, right around Christmas. After I get done with all of the editing, it should be hitting YouTube right at Christmas time for everybody that's celebrating on Central Standard Time. Or maybe 30, 45 minutes before, because I'm about to end it. Listen, guys, have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. I will not see you guys again until after the new year. It'll be 2019. I have been so blessed this year. I thank you guys, all of my watchers, all of my commenters, all of my subscribers. I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. This is really my therapy. YouTube is my therapy. It's what I do to keep me distracted. It's what I do to keep my editing skills up. You know, I'm retired now. I get kind of bored every now and then. So making a video for you guys is nothing for me. I truly enjoy it and embrace it. Everybody knows I don't get paid for this. I do it out of hobby. When I do start getting paid, hell, I bring y'all some better edited videos. But I will remain the same. Okay, guys? You guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching.